Good afternoon, you're watching Sky News Weather. We have some interesting weather going on around the nation to start the week. Firstly, in southeast Queensland, it's a cloudy, miserable, wet day. We've had some heavy showers around the Gold Coast already. Some of the rain gauges there have picked up more than 10 millimetres since 9 a.m. Good falls through around the Sunshine Coast. For the south, we've got a band of storms about to hit Adelaide, and we have damaging winds developing across Tasmania. The chart, well, it shows you why. We've got a band of cloud moving through southern Australia. Now, most of that is only high cloud. We haven't seen a lot of rain in Victoria, for example, today. But this back edge cloud band, that's a band of storms just heading into Adelaide now, and thick cloud over southeast Queensland responsible for the rain we just saw at the Gold Coast Airport. We'll have a look at the South Australian radar though here. You can see this band of storms went through Kangaroo Island earlier, dropped about 5 millimetres. It's gone through the southern tip of York Peninsula and it's moving in towards Adelaide, so already we're seeing the rain through the southern suburbs of Adelaide. It's not severe weather though. Even though there is some lightning and thunder, we're not expecting any flash flooding or damaging winds, but definitely wet in the next couple of hours. This is due to this front, which is heading for Tasmania. Now note the isobars are almost touching. Gale force winds are developing now, and they'll become even stronger over the next few hours. And there's a little trough there near the southern Queensland coast, which is enhancing that rainfall. Tasmania, gale force winds on the way. The strongest winds are indicated by the red arrows. There is a severe weather warning in force for the entire state for this evening. Now the strongest winds and most of the showers will then move off the east coast by about midnight tonight. So just a short burst of showers and gale force winds. We're not expecting severe weather for Victoria and only very light showers in the southwest corner of the state from this weather system. Here is the warning area. It covers the whole state. Gusts between 5 p.m. and 9 p.m. in excess of 100 kilometres per hour, but in excess of 110 kilometres per hour south of Strahan to Swansea. And that includes Hobart. Now, 110 kilometres per hour, that's enough for trees to come down, so we could have power outages and property damage. For areas elevated above 400 metres, we could even see gusts in excess of 120 kilometres per hour. And already we've had Mount Wellington 115 k's an hour, your maximum gust, Hobart 83, so it's already windy, and those winds are already in excess of the gale force threshold in some areas. Now, Queensland has rain. We've got onshore winds pushing showers onto the coast, but there's an upper trough over the inland, which is why there's some inland rain too. We've had some good falls around the Sunshine Coast over the last couple of hours, as indicated by the darker shading there, and some heavy showers around the Gold Coast and just across the border around Byron Bay. Totals since 9 a.m. then, we've had just 0.6 millimetres in the Gold Coast, but other parts of the Gold Coast have had heavier falls. Have a look at the Sunshine Coast, 28.6 millimetres of rain. Bundaberg's had 6.8 and Gladstone 4.6, Rockhampton 0.4. Now to the forecast rain. The showers, even with the odd storm, will continue through southeast Queensland. Heaviest falls near the coast tonight due to this little trough that sits just off the coast. Now, an upper trough will move away from Queensland tomorrow, but another one will move in. And as a result, the weather's pretty similar tomorrow as it was today. We'll have further showers for northeast New South Wales, southeast Queensland, the odd storm. One difference, though, we're expecting the odd storm for the northern and central inland of New South Wales due to this trough that's through the inland area. So, a bit of wet weather to start the week for eastern Australia. Latest temperatures, another glorious day for New South Wales. Sydney's above 22 right now. Brisbane's cloudy. I haven't seen too much rain in Brisbane yet today, but definitely showers are likely there in the next few hours. Melbourne's 19.1, Adelaide 18, and Perth, a cool start to the week, sitting just below 20 degrees. Forecast temperatures then. Now, we are expecting temperatures to drop slightly in Victoria from today to tomorrow due to this front. It'll be a southwesterly change. And again for Tasmania there, temperatures a few degrees cooler on Tuesday. But the front slips away towards New Zealand. There will be no cool change for most of New South Wales. So again on Tuesday, we're expecting the maximums in New South Wales to be up around 5 degrees above average. Now, we have a major weather event heading towards southeastern Australia for the second half of this week. We'll be back shortly with more details.
Australia, you woke up to a spectacular sunrise on Monday morning. Now, this is what it was looking like in Seaford. Absolutely gorgeous there, those bright colours lighting up the sky. On Tuesday, we are going to see another upper trough moving into Queensland, bringing the chance of showers and storms, combining with onshore winds, which will bring showers across the coast. Otherwise, high pressure moving into the south, bringing mostly dry and cooler conditions. Now in Queensland, we'll see those showers across the coastal areas with the onshore winds. This is what it was looking like in Noosa on Monday. It was very cloudy there indeed. We also have an upper trough, which is bringing a chance of storms through to the southern inland areas. Temperatures still warmer than average. Charleville 4 above, heading for a top of 27 degrees. Rockhampton also warm, 3 degrees above your average, a top of 28. In New South Wales, this is what Byron Bay was looking like on Monday. A few clouds about on Tuesday. We are going to see some showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon through the central and northern inland with a trough and upper trough. We'll also see showers about the north coast and ranges with onshore winds. Temperatures are roughly 5 degrees above the average throughout. In Orange, you're heading for a top of 19 degrees, a top of 25 degrees in Dubbo. Wollongong, your top is 23. Down in Victoria, you did see a cold front moving through on Monday afternoon. On Tuesday, we are going to see a slight chance of showers over the southern and mountain districts. It will be a little bit cooler in the wake of that front. Melbourne, you're heading for a top of 17 degrees, a top of 19 in Bendigo. Down in Tasmania, this is what it was looking like on Monday. Blue skies, a few clouds about in Granville Harbour. In the wake of a cold front, we are going to see some showers in the west. Strawn, much cooler, 15 degrees. A possible shower in Hobart, you're heading for a top of 16 degrees. Winds will also be significantly easing. In South Australia, it was cloudy in Tanunda on Monday. On Tuesday, there's a chance that we could see some morning fog over the Flinders Ranges and mid-north. Also some possible morning showers about the southern coast. Otherwise, cloudy in Adelaide, a top of 20 degrees, a top of 23 in Port Augusta. In the west, you have seen beautiful blue skies. This is what it was looking like in Rottnest Island on Monday. A perfect autumn day there. There is a chance that we could see some showers about the southwest coast. Otherwise, it is dry throughout. Perth heading for a top of 24 degrees. There is a chance that we could see some afternoon showers and storms for the southern Gascoyne and northern Goldfields with a low pressure trough. Across the Northern Territory, sunny skies for you. Temperatures also warm in Darwin, 35 degrees, a top of 27 degrees in Alice Springs, which is 4 degrees above your average for this time of year. Now, we do love to hear from you here on Sky News Weather, so if you have any photos or videos you'd like to share with us, please send them through via Facebook, Twitter or Instagram.
Much needed rain has fallen over southern Australia over the past week, and we're expecting even heavier falls over the next week. We'll get to the forecast total shortly. Firstly, recapping the past 7 days. Well, many areas through South Australia have already picked up more rain this May than they picked up in April. That includes Adelaide with 24 millimetres over the past week. We've had 39 millimetres in Mount Gambier over the past week, and across the border, Portland on the west coast of Victoria has had 40 millimetres over the past week. Good falls for Western Tasmania. Thredbo's had 85 millimetres over the past week, and we've had over 50 millimetres around Hervey Bay, and that rain was continuing through Monday through the eastern and southeastern parts of Queensland, thanks to a little trough system, a surface trough supported by an upper trough. The upper trough moves away by Tuesday, but another upper trough moving in will maintain showers in southeast Queensland and far northern New South Wales with the odd storm. But the weather system we're watching is this band of rain associated with a front which will move into the southeast late Wednesday. It will cause a low pressure system to form up. We're expecting a complex deep low, complex meaning more than one centre, and it should be quite slow moving, and as a result, good falls will continue over many parts of southeastern Australia through Friday and through both Saturday and Sunday. The heaviest falls there indicated by the darker green and the red shading. Only very slowly later Sunday and Monday will that system start moving away from the east coast. Apart from the southeast though, we're not expecting significant rain during the second half of this week through any other part of the nation. Let's have a look at the totals then. On Tuesday, we are expecting some good falls on the southern Queensland coast, just along that coastal fringe. Could even see over 20 millimetres of rain, but for the inland part it's only about 1 to 10 millimetres, and a similar forecast there for northern New South Wales. That rain becomes more coastal on Wednesday, and it should ease, but here comes our front, a band of showers late Wednesday hitting the southern coastline. On Thursday, that's when we'll start to get the heavy falls. Southern South Australia, some coastal areas there over 20 millimetres, and we could see heavy falls for Tasmania. And light to moderate fall spreading right across Victoria and the southern inland of New South Wales. And it won't just be rain and showers. There'll be a little bit of hail associated with storms and also snow on Thursday, dropping to an elevation of around 1,000 metres across Victoria and southern New South Wales. There is the forecast rain then for Friday. The heaviest rain shifts to southern Victoria and southern and eastern Tasmania. We could even see 24-hour totals on Friday in excess of 50 millimetres, easing slightly for South Australia. And then during the weekend, the heaviest rain moves further east, so eastern Victoria, still eastern Tasmania and southeast New South Wales, easing back though as we move through the weekend. Now, this is how much we expect altogether over the next 8 days. For many areas of the southeast, definitely the heaviest rain so far this year by quite a margin. We could see over 50 millimetres through southern Victoria. We could see over 100 millimetres over the next week through eastern Tasmania. Through the southern inland of New South Wales, good falls, but those totals will drop off as you pass over the ranges. So for areas like Sydney, perhaps only 1 to 5 millimetres. And we're looking at good falls the next couple of days for the southern Queensland coast. Now, the rain we are expecting over the next week from this system should be heavy enough to cause flash flooding in some areas, but also there is the risk of river flooding. It is most likely through southern Victoria and southern and eastern Tasmania.
The volcano on the Big Island has been causing a lot of trouble in the last few days, with lava flows spreading right across a large portion of the Leilani estates. And so this has been engulfing people's homes and cars, and it's led to a lot of people having to leave their homes and evacuate to higher ground as well as that lava is flowing down. But I want to explain to you what the weather impacts are from having a volcano erupting and seeing all of this volcanic ash moving up and into the atmosphere. And so with that, we've now got a fair bit of poisonous gases spreading across a large portion of the eastern parts of the Big Island. And so large areas have to be completely evacuated due to the ash and the poisonous gases. But thankfully, we're not seeing the worst impacts that we could see. So thankfully, there are no lava flows that are going into the ocean, because when that kind of thing happens, you see hydrochloric acid being produced and then rising in the air as a gas and lingering near the coastal areas. So if that kind of thing happened, that would be very bad news, because when you have hydrochloric acid and also sulfuric acid in the air, that can lead to acid rain developing when there are showers and storms across parts of the region.